got a 1.5 ERA. Just going to be tough to score runs.
Fifth batter of the inning, still nobody out. And there's the first out recorded. Leonard comes in to score. The first 4 Seminoles to come to the plate, reach base, all of them score. Flaherty is retired, 1 away with Janai Kerr up next. Well, devotion to accuracy department. The last time that Hill pitched actually was the day after that in the American Championship. Just a third of an inning in that game against UCF. That's a pin ball to Piero, and the throw to first, not in time. The ball belonged to the Sky longer than it did to USF, and it gave Kerr enough time to beat it out.
I've been so impressed with the freshman Kerr right here. Not only does she recognize that she's got to hustle down the line and there's a chance to get her out on this play, and she does exactly that, but in last night's game, she just had such good plate appearances. 3 RBIs for the Noles against Howard, and 1 came off of a walk with the bases loaded, 1 came off of a sac fly, and 1 was a hit. So she just was so solid at the plate yesterday. Again, maturity as a freshman.
All right, we're going to bring the 2 Florida regionals that are in action and split screen for you on the right side. That is Gainesville, as Florida has a 2-0 lead over Georgia Tech. We'll continue listening to the Tallahassee Regional.
Noles are being so aggressive here in the first inning. Enfield gets something on the outside corner of the plate. Look how she drops her barrel to get on play, and she knows that she's facing a drop ball pitcher, so she makes sure her swing and the angle of her barrel at contact is going to be perfect to drive this ball into right field, off the wall, almost a home run. So close from being out of the ballpark. And Janai Kerr is able to scoot all the way around first to third.
It's a pitching change here for USF. Erin Pepping, the senior, will take over here as she replaces Antoinette Hill, departing after just a third of an inning. 4 runs on the board for Florida State here in this winner's bracket matchup.
Change.
It's faced.
Nelman's doing a great job setting up right now with her pitches. She's getting them to go chase after this rise ball that's way out of the zone. So that setup right there, she does a great job getting them to chase.
So Nelman's made it through the entire Gator batting order. Back to the 1 spot, Kendra Falby. Falby trying to advance Kistler over. Nelman already with 4 strikeouts. She had 9 yesterday and went over 400 for her career yesterday. So that was a milestone day in the circle for Nelman, and back at it today. Again, the winner of this game will go straight to the regional final tomorrow. The loser will have to play another game tonight, which is scheduled for 8 p.m. Eastern time here. Our first elimination game will follow this one between Canisius and Wisconsin. Falby tries to poke it in the left. She got it. It's fair. I mean, she couldn't have walked it out there any better, Sierra.
That was a great adjustment by Falby. That same pitch, the at-bat prior, she had been striking out on before. She does a great job getting her bat out to that outside half, getting that ball to fall in fair.
Well, now she's coming back. You just saw the replay, but Falby's being brought back to the batter's box. I think they're saying she was out of the box when she hit that. That's exactly what she was trying to place it, and just got out of the box. So she's been brought back. So bad break for the Gators. That was a beautiful hit. That right foot of hers. It's the grounder. Soleo, no trouble. So Florida, first inning in the championship. They haven't scored. Nelman knocks them down.
by courtesy of a bases-loaded walk before the bats really got going in the later innings. And then in the bottom of the 5th is where they put things away with Edenfield scoring the game-winning run.
You know, it took a minute for the Seminole team to adjust to Annalise De La Roca, the pitcher for Howard. And, you know, they faced somebody that was extremely spinny, didn't throw with that high of a velocity, and threw, I would say, maybe over 50% of her pitches off-speed pitches. And so they kind of had to learn how to sit on the slow stuff, be patient, take a little bit off their swings. And until that point, I think they were over-swinging, trying a little bit too hard to really crush the ball. And their biggest success of that game came when they had smooth, good extension swings, a little bit taken off of them. So it just took some time, and that happens. But good teams adjust, and they did.
Here's a 2-2 to Cole. Inside, 3-2. Base open here with Josie Muffley waiting on deck. Epping, the grad transfer from East Carolina University, in her final season of collegiate eligibility, and her first with USF, making that intra-conference transfer. Plenty of experience under her belt, with over 500 innings of work in her career with ECU in Greenville, North Carolina. First and third, just one out. Inside, that clips Colt on the shoulder. Florida State has the bases loaded.
Having trying to get something a little bit up on Culp, and this ball just gets away from her as it hits her right in the elbow.
Now batting for the number 10.
You just can't let that bat get away if you're pepping. I mean, you're already in a situation, your back's against the wall, you're in a deep hole against the number 2 team in the country. You need somebody that's going to come in and throw strikes and at least give your defense an opportunity to make some plays. No free passes in this game. And I think this is a good strategy for her. Throw the changeup early. They're not sitting on it right now, not sitting on it yet. I can tell you right now, this Florida State team is probably expecting Coric. So, you know, mix in that off speed. See if they're going to sit on it. Wait till they make an adjustment.
Josie Foreman behind the plate. Josie Muffley swinging away at the plate. That'll plate at least 2. Muffley pulls into second, a 2-run double, the second of the inning for Florida State. A 6-run first as they bat it around, but they're not done yet.
There's only one out. Florida State on a roll right here. And again, said it already this inning, but you have to say it again. They know what's at stake in this game, and they know what they have the opportunity to do now that Coric is not in the circle. So they are jumping all over this USF pitching staff. The 9 spot, Josie Muffley comes up with a beautiful swing on this inside pitch, drives it down the line, picks up 2 more runs. You know, at this point in the season, you just know what it means to get to that next step. How important it is to make sure if you have an opportunity to push runs across the board.
All right, here's where we are with weather delays. Evanston, Fayetteville, Columbia is now on a weather delay, and Blacksburg. Those are the 4 regionals you see on your screen. As soon as we get any indication about first pitch from those sites, we will let you know. But again, Evanston, Fayetteville, Columbia, and Blacksburg all in a weather delay. Oklahoma is not, though. Stillwater Regional, Oklahoma State versus Nebraska, 5-2. The Cowgirls leading it top of the 5th and 2 out. Jen, when you look at this Oklahoma State team and the offense that they can put up, we saw them do it in the Big 12 championship. What has made this team that's got some transfers and some youth on it so dominant so far?
This team is so gritty. They play with a feistiness that Kenny Gajewski is their leader, and it doesn't matter if they're down, if they're up, they're never satisfied. They always want more runs. They never think that they're out of a game, even when playing a big team like Oklahoma. They believe in themselves over anyone, and it comes off in the way they play.
Yeah, I had their series against Oklahoma a couple weeks ago, and honestly, to watch them in 3 games with them and then obviously beating them the next weekend, they ended up actually beating themselves. They were beating Oklahoma. They were right in there with it. They ended up having 2 crucial errors, which of course, you know, you see as a weakness, but this is a really good defensive team. So I think they knew, okay, we can hang with the #1 team in the country, and that's what allowed them to beat them the next weekend.
All right, let's bounce over to the other regional plays in the state of Oklahoma, and that is in the Norman Regional, as Oklahoma, who played a 3 in the first against A&M. We are in the top of the 6th, and I'm trying to get some sort of offense going, but ladies, when we've been peeking in and out of this, it still feels like despite the Aggies getting down early, they've found some confidence after that.
I would love nothing more than to see a Haley Lee 2-run bomb right now to bring this game within 1.
Are you kidding me?
Yes!
Oh, wow.
Who are you? Who are we sitting with?
This is like, we need to take her to Vegas. She's been insane.
Oh
I just got I'm goosebumps. You just called that, like,
wow.
real. That was
Listen, so good here. She called the Tempe Regional. She called
Stanford,
a possible
Alabama.
upset, Stanford, Alabama, which
She
she
has
might have.
been
She just
everything
called the home run.
I mean,
Look
we're
at
like
Haley Lee.
She murders this ball.
Excited she.
Look at she. I mean, I would like to. Lottery tickets. Hey, someone go out and get some lottery tickets on Jen Schroeder's wallet, please.
Check. I mean, come
was
on.
good.
That was, yeah, I was like, come on. Even you got it. Like, that was insane. Like,
Haley Lee 2-run bomb, and this literally on the second. This game is within 1 run.
Right?
Oh, that has to
And
feel
it's
good.
like, what is it about this? I mean, we talk about getting down early, but inning after inning, to be able to shut out 2 through 6 every time that the Sooners have come up to bat. I mean, those are small victories. And how does that feed into the rest of the lineup when they come up at the plate?
Well, what I'm seeing right now from the flip side of this is A&M's defense. I mean, it's not trying to get the big swing and miss. That's not how you beat Oklahoma. They're too good. And so what I've been seeing from A&M is the fact that they've stayed in this game. That's all you got to do, because guess what? Oklahoma, almost 80% of their wins have been by run rule. They don't get past the 5th inning. So you have to be able just to stay within striking distance.
And a leader.
And now a home run within 1 run.
I still don't even know what to say, Schroeder. Like, really?
It's Haley Lee.
Is that a lucky guess?
No, Haley Lee mashes the ball.
Yeah.
She has the potential to do that every time she comes up to the plate.
does.
But like on that pitch, like that was amazing.
Look at that, 2 hits
Yep.
and a home run. The rest of the team 1 hit. We'll see if it feeds through the rest of this lineup. Let's listen into the Norman Regional.
Towering fly ball and 2 down. Well, this has just been a really good game to watch and enjoy in all facets and phases of the game. We've seen great defense, and they are handling that grounder was T.R.A. Jennings to end the inning, but not before Texas A&M has something to say.
The big bomb from leader and leadoff Haley Lee, and this ball game is getting spicy, Tiff.
Some scores that have gone final.